Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of Steelers Dynasty podcast, a Monday edition, 10 o'clock, where it's going to be a great talking about what happened yesterday. But before we get started, I have to bring on, he is the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. He is my co-host on Steelers Dynasty podcast. He is special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Bubba, I hope you're feeling better. So, guys, Bubba has a headache, and he's still grinding it out with us. God bless him.
Thank you, Shane. I don't know what – it's the last 2 Mondays. I have no idea, and I want to go hit the gym, and I have no idea. It's just it was a pain in my front, so I put some ice packs on. I know I got to talk about Steelers football. Maybe it's because of the excitement of yesterday that we saw something we haven't seen in such a long time, and it's called the Steelers defense.
What was that? The defense? Yeah,
the Steelers defense.
No longer have water on a milk carton.
Well, I mean, it's something that I wanted to see a couple weeks ago, but we saw it against, what they say was the best AFC team going on today. But when I checked them out, they really haven't played anybody but the Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So,
true. And I was looking at the schedule, and they still have to play Denver. They have their hard games are ahead of them. So, when you look at the Steelers being in the 4th or 5th spot for the AFC, there's a good chance that I don't think the Steelers are going to maybe have a bye in the playoffs, but they're going to have home field advantage.
Well, they're talking right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers be the only team in the AFC North right now at that big, huge, momentous victory over the Colts. And the thing that really surprises me, Shane, is they held Jonathan Taylor. And that is what was something. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I was pretty surprised by that. Now, there was some news about making some moves for the trade deadline, and you want to talk about that real quick?
I think they still might. It might be on the defensive part of the side of the ball, except for the offense. But for me, I've been wanting another receiver. But I heard they were looking. I just before I passed out with ice on my head, I was watching a video about Waddle from the Dolphins becoming a Steeler, but asking a high price, and I do not want to give up a first-round pick. So to me, that's not worth it.
Well, they released Beanie Bishop today to make room for someone. So So I think it's going to happen.
It must be so hard to be. I mean, he got 5 interceptions last year, and he can't even make the team.
2 against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and that sucks because, I mean, they have a lot of injuries. They put Elliott on, IR last week, and I see you got me some stuff here, and I wanted to say something about this right here because the fans yesterday did have a funeral for the Steelers defense. Maybe it was too early. Gene's still in Massachusetts. Gene, thanks for coming aboard there. And I think that Watt play turned the game around anyway, I believe. Z didn't expect that win.
No.
And yeah, that's what we're talking about, Chick. So, I mean, maybe somebody told the Steelers defense that, hey, they were doing a eulogy out in the parking lot yesterday.
Well, I heard that Cowher had like a little conversation with him because all the 20th anniversary Steelers, 2005 team was in the house. Joey Porter talked about his dad and his uncles up there. And Joey Porter actually played a decent game.
He always gets those pass interferences, though. Why can't he just clean that up just a touch? Just a touch. Now, I don't know because I never played corner. I mean, look at me. I was on a block one time eating a couple sandwiches, but never played corner. And Evil Dead
here's
defense is probably a good thing for the Steelers.
You can't. It's so hard. To define what pass interference is. They have the textbook what it is, but for crying out loud, when you see it, it's like porn. You'll know it when you see it, but it's hard to describe it.
Well, sometimes porn you never know about now because AI is crazy. You don't know what's real and what's not. Now, Doug said this comment.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to. I think every week's going to be a fight, and I don't want to get because.
But listen,
I mean, we're not going to talk about the Chargers till Wednesday. I don't want to get.
Are you talking about the Steelers?
I think he's talking about Pittsburgh. Yes.
The Patriots are better than we anticipated, so that's one you have to add to the upswing button.
And the Steelers did sign him, as I believe today they signed him.
Right. And that's how Beanie Baker got released.
But I still think they're going to do something for tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff going down. A lot
got the guy from the Raiders, the offensive lineman.
We did?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Jesus Christ. I gotta. Well, that's what I get for having a goddamn headache. Because I had the stats for the game. Well, I'm gonna look it up too.
Okay, Jackson Powers Johnson.
Wait. I think
the bold move. Yeah. That's just. I don't think that's gonna happen. So 3 days ago, they were going to try, like the talk was Darius Slay for this Powers Johnson, because remember this Jackson Johnson Powers we talked about in our draft show that we thought the Steelers should draft for him.
Wow. No, I cannot. I mean, there's so much craziness because they actually said something about the Steelers on a Monday because the Cardinals are just crushing the Cowboys. Marvin Harrison Jr. There's no fucking way on that one. I don't know what's real and what's not. There's no way. So we'll just have to, figure it out. Hey, Reginald, thank you for popping on. Let's see. Oh, this is a new one.
What's going to end up happening here is you're going to get around maybe somebody from another team for Beanie, because Beanie's good, Benny's good, Bishop is better. Yeah. And he was good last year, but,
Oh, Gene's home now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was 2 pass interferences yesterday. But I'm glad he got the INT. Are
the Steelers at home this week?
No. Sunday night football against the Chargers.
Gene, I got 2 tickets if you want them.
2 tickets for what?
Paradise.
Steeler game. Oh, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Virginia upset number 22, the number 22 team in the nation. They beat them like a drum.
Ooh.
I'm not getting my hopes up, Afton says.
Well, we all should get our hopes up from that defense. And I was like, we're going to go to, let me see here to my stats. Oh my. Okay. Let me see. Steelers. Now, I think the Colts got us in yards, I believe.
Yeah, the running game, they did pretty good. Theirs didn't look too bad running the ball.
Ours, and we're going to talk about that too, because I think when they look, it was. I think it was. Let me get to some game recap here. Okay, it's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. Now they confirmed they signed Scantley. Okay,
that's a big, Bubba. That's a familiar.
He says keep him. He said keep him posted, Shane, about the. I need.
No, Gene, you want them? They're yours.
Okay, here's the stats.
Value. 45 a ticket. Row 20.
Okay.
27.
Stats. Okay. Jones had, and this is what really, Jones had 31 out of 50 for 342 yards. But a lot of that was scrap. You know, that first drive, I was a little scared. I really was.
Yeah.
And we held Jonathan Taylor to 45 yards. That is so super huge. That is a moral victory. That is a huge victory for the Steelers defense. I believe this game was the best all around Steelers defense. Okay, look, you can't stop one without getting. You're not going to have both. You're not going to have Jones not passing. You know what I mean, and Taylor not running. You can't win them both.
I think it started with the TJ Watt getting low, getting around, getting that hand. He was like, I don't know.
Well, the secondary, Pierce, because he started off in that drive like 60 yards in that first drive. He had 6 receptions for 115. Michael Pittman had 9 for 115. And Downs had 6 for 57 and a touchdown. So stopping a run was probably the key, I believe. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go to the Steelers. Steelers, Aaron Rodgers completed 25 out of 35 for 203. This week, I'm not going to, because last week you had to pull me off the ledge about the Steelers defense. And right, they were in.
I said this. It's not as bad as you think it is, Bubba. They're gonna have a couple good games in them this year.
Well, and the thing is, though, beating the Colts beating the Colts like they did, just made it whatever. Like now the offense, Warren had 16 attempts for 31 yards and 2 touchdowns, and that is it. Nobody else did anything on our run defense. Offense needs some help.
Well, I think was that Dawn? I don't have my glasses on. Dawn,
right there.
Shut the fuck up to Bubba for being a pessimist last week.
I guess I'll have to play that.
Bubba, you need to shut the F up.
Okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm shutting up. Thanks, Dawn. And I won't try to delete him either because I did, I'll never hear the end of that. But the Steelers receiving core, Calvin Austin led him with 5 receptions for 56 yards. Donnell Washington, 4 with 43. Freiermuth had 3 for 27 and a touchdown. And this is the one that stuns me. Here's a stunning one. Take a guess how many yards Metcalf had.
15.
Oh my God, I wish. He had 6, 2 receptions for 6 yards.
Yeah, he was
yeah, and that's about all. I mean, we can talk about what because Aaron Rodgers says they need some work too. They can't be, but also too, I think when Isaac got hurt, that hurt the running game. And without Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers has he just loves Washington as a receiver.
Well, yeah, he gets familiar. I think he's been pressing them for that. He's like, listen, I need some help. DK can't catch a cold. He's a physical specimen. If he's not covered in practice,
what do you think about that? Like Metcalf not. Oh. Oh, thanks. Well, sometimes okay, I need to, Dawn. And Afton said he's just a lot of money.
If you go to the BFRO site, that's the Bigfoot Research Institute, in State College, October 5th of this year, there was a sighting of Bigfoot.
Well,
crossing Interstate 80.
This is not a good comparison for DK Metcalf to be. And Steelers Chick said he's Dante Johnson. Oh my God, that's not a good.
Yeah.
No, I think something will be happening this Sunday night. I think our offense. I didn't even know. Speaking of defense, I believe Highsmith was hurt and he kept playing the game.
He does a hell of a job.
Yeah. And he came on 2 sacks. I just think the game in the NFL is so crazy because right now the Cardinals are just beating the bejesus out of the Cowboys. So will the Cowboys start doing some fire selling here come tomorrow?
I think I would for draft picks if that's the deal everybody out, try to hope for the best. The Cowboys are known for that. They're not afraid to clean house.
I think they are. I think they're down for their 2 best linemen are out for Sunday's game. It's just going to be, it's not rational. I mean, we'll know by 4:00 if the Steelers do make a trade. I think the way they played defense yesterday. It was something. They kept everybody in front of them. Nobody got behind them. But also, too, our offense is not – they're leaving a lot on the table, I think. I just think that because now Aaron has actually said it in his press conference. So it's just not me. I mean, it's the quarterback, wanting to score more, and they're leaving a lot on the table. But, we're 5-3 Sunday night. We're getting a little bit more cushion for the AFC North, and the only team the Ravens beat the Dolphins, and the Dolphins gave up too much, and they just couldn't score. But Cincinnati fucking sucks, and the Browns were on bye. So now, Afton's got something right here.
Now, I did the what if last week. It's for you and Mark. And the what if was, what happens if the Steelers win against the Colts? You're going to be scratching your head trying to figure out what's going on. Are you scratching your head thinking what kind of team do we have as Steelers fans?
Well, it's good that we can beat the teams that are leading in their division. We got the Patriots at a right time. We beat up. We showed the world the Colts are just not that good. Now we have to get some games like watching that Kansas City Buffalo game. I don't like either team anyway, and I'm not going to say how we could play them until we get there, until we do play them. And we do have the pieces, like Afton said. We just have to be consistent. The defensive line was good. I mean, everybody was good. Peyton Wilson had a great game yesterday, and actually got the love from Madden on the way home today. Madden said that was the best game he ever played in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. And he had a big hole in his sock.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, look at some of the video, like on his calf. It's like a big white mark. That's his flesh sticking out. So someone cleaned him on the back calf there, caused that.
And Gene said, I wonder if our players believe. I think this game they do.
Yeah,
now they do. I think they can, because they shut somebody up.
You get punched in the mouth by a team like Cincinnati, and you see other teams roll them up, and you just doubt yourself. You're like, wait a second, we're not as good as we thought we were. Now they're thinking.
I think it's just schematics. I think schematics cost us that. You know what I mean? We could sit and go back 2 weeks. I mean, the defense, if they just would have stopped them with 2 minutes and 10 seconds and made them punt, we would have been. I don't know what that was. I don't know what he was trying to do. He had the first down, so I don't know why he did that flip. They're not gonna. I mean, he was trying to do something, and it just he didn't have to. He didn't have to do that. He could have had, but that was. I don't know. He went in for style points.
Now, I did see a video of
Uh-huh.
fans just booing the shit out of Tomlin right after that 4th and nothing goal line stance, where they didn't get in the end zone.
Uh-huh.
Boy, you could hear the fans just ripping Tomlin a new butthole.
Is that true that Peyton get drug tested after the game?
No, he joked. One of the players, who was it, chat, that said that? One of the players joked, you need to test Peyton Wilson because he was on something. He was beyond.
I think they tested that Jacksonville kicker who fucking kicked the ball. And I heard, now this is what I heard today about the kicking the balls. I mean, the kickers are better kickers than they were, but the balls are different.
I think they have a little more lively.
Because the NFL wants scoring no matter what. So the balls are shaped differently. And that was that would have been a longer conversation on the way home than they wanted to talk about. So that was for another rainy day when it was a lengthy time to talk on Madden with the Mike Williamson. He was talking Steelers football, and he goes, it was it's a bigger conversation than we have time for today. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, this goes back to Inflategate. When they get these balls,
that's what she said.
They take them and they push them at the corners, the edges, the pointy parts. They push them in, and they rub dirt on them. There's like the play you get, and you rub on them, and they get them wet, and they rub them down, they scuff them up a little bit, and they like to work them. Kickers like their balls a certain way, just like quarterbacks like their balls a certain way.
They just want them held like that, like at the altar, I guess, right?
Little that.
Yeah. But Dawn come up with this one. I heard this one too, because the tight end from the Packers is out for the season.
Ooh. Yeah,
Carolina Panthers beat the Packers. Like I said, it's any given Sunday. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Here's who if they want a tight end, how about Janu Smith? I was talking to Burns before a couple hours ago. Because Burns said he had jury duty today. He had to. He didn't like that one bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also got called for jury duty, and I didn't show up, so I don't know what that means.
They never select me for jury duty.
I was supposed to go in. I was supposed to go in like a couple months ago, and I forgot what date it was, and I was like, holy heck. Well, Burns didn't get picked for the trial, but he was in there all day. And then we were talking about.
I got one for Indiana County. I'm like, I don't live in Indiana County, and I'm a combat vet. And they just stopped calling me.
Oh, okay, cool, Devil. I don't feel so bad. Yeah, I threw mine in the garbage too. I don't feel so bad. But he was talking about how the Steelers might trade, and I said, Burns, I said, not Freiermuth. I said Janu Smith. You know what I mean? Because I think Freiermuth, I don't know. I think Freiermuth is a little better than Janu. I think
he's been doing well lately. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, because he missed that. I guess you can get it. Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, was that off the Pauly Shore movie?
Yeah.
I seen that.
There's easy ways to get out of it.
Yeah, well, they ain't been knocking on my door, so. Oh, George said last time he had jury duty, he had COVID. Yeah, you can. I don't know. And then Devil said he's got it.
You take your socks off, and you go, Mr. Sock thinks you are guilty.
I am going to have a puppet group at work. I don't know how that's going to work because they're all puppets anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very happy. See, this week is a different. If we could go back in time, last Monday, you were trying to hold me up from jumping off the cliff because I just know the Steelers defense on paper was great. And I think everybody yesterday who was getting paid showed up. And Keanu Benton, Harmon, and Wilson, and even Mad Dog Jack Buzz Sawyer, actually, he had an interception. So, I mean, all those younger guys actually contributes. And the thing is, like, when they made that trade for the New England Patriots safety Duggar got the game ball. He was in 77 out of 78 plays yesterday. And you're right, nobody can come. That game yesterday is the first time ever. I don't know if everybody knows this. First time ever since 1950 when they started doing records that the team that had less turnovers actually had the less turnovers going into the game that had more turnovers. That's never happened before. Ever. So yesterday
they went into the game not getting turned over, and then
with less yes, they had 4 turnovers going up to that game all season long, and then having 6.
Yeah,
that was historic in the NFL books, and that's never happened because 1950 is when they started keeping the records. So the Steelers actually in 2 games this year have 11 takeaways in 2 games. This game against the Colts and against New England. So if the Steelers defense gets to have takeaways and wins that game, then the Steelers can actually play the way the Steelers can and should, hopefully for us. But I'm excited. I mean, I know I said it, but I always take them anyway, so it doesn't really count. You know what I mean? It doesn't really count because I never take anybody against the Steelers. So it doesn't count.
I was just doing it for the what if. Like I was like, this could happen. Like they go from playing like really good to play. And why I said that, because West Virginia went from playing the worst football I've ever seen to playing inspiring football against TCU. That's why I said it could happen. And then West Virginia comes in from that week to this week and plays really good. That happened with the Steelers. They went from shit to sugar in a week.
Shit to sugar. That's a good one. Well, we have a long season.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I might be one of the few people think it's too long.
The season, I think the season is too long too. I think that they could take one game away, but they won't. The NFL is just a diabolical organization anyway. We love football, but it's just, I think that the players' bodies are just beat up. I mean, you're looking.
Palpatine is the puppet master behind the commissioner of the NFL. Like he's the second Sith.
It could be. The Chargers are nobodies.
So the next couple games, let's talk about it real quick. So they have the Chargers.
Yes, they have the Chargers Sunday night, NBC. I got to listen to fucking Chicken Neck Collinsworth again. So I don't listen. Listen to us. Not that I'm a great scholarly guy, but I think I'm a little bit more. I'm probably more liked than Chicken Neck Collinsworth. I just think that he just is annoying, and then he'll start sucking the knob off of a turnip truck there about Justin Herbert, and then he won't say anything about the Steelers, so it's kind of biased anyway.
Yeah, the only concern I have, I think the Chargers are really beat up. I think that
I think so too.
Steelers have a rough time playing on the West Coast. They just always have.
Yeah, but they always have a good Steeler crowd in against,
because it's close to Mexico. I think I think we have a lot of Mexican fans. Did you see? And I've seen this video multiple times. There is a bar in Rome. This is Steelers bar.
I've seen that,
and they have a West Virginia flag, in the corner.
They're in. I think they're
in Rome. Not in LA. Okay.
And Toddy says eventually they will eliminate and push for. Oh my God, you're probably right. That's just, and then you're going to see how teams without any preseason games. I mean, we saw that with the Steelers defense not being being able to work together because he never got to play, with each other. And Afton says there is bars all over the world.
Yeah, Don, they did.
So, I mean, they do well. Devil says they do well in Southern Cal, but not up north.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to. That's too much. And the Colts have a game overseas against the Falcons
in Germany.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's Jordan Scruggs?
Jordan Scruggs. Jordan Scruggs is a cornerback for West Virginia that had a pick six.
Oh.
He had a
PFF
rating. They rate players. His PFF rating was a 90.
Oh. Okay.
That's if you have a 60, that's a good game.
So a 90 is an extraordinary game.
Yeah, I have them up right here. The quarterback threw for 222 yards, ran for a touchdown, threw for 2 touchdowns. He had a 70.1. So this cornerback had a freaking killer game. The highest PFF score I've ever seen, a 90.
Wow. See, I don't know much about those scores because I don't deal with them.
I mean, it's like a calculation of
So they have a whole team of people writing down scores of. Well, that's like Pro Football Focus too, giving them scores.
They rate the high school kids they get scores after every game. The starters, they bring them in and they talk to them. This is your score for the game. What do you think you can improve?
Oh my gosh, my score would have been an F the whole time.
It's crazy the pressure they put on these kids.
Well, yeah, because high school football, as you know, I mean, it's all season long. They don't have.
He sits there. He's like, oh yeah. He goes. He's like when they're cover zero, this is going to happen, and you see 2 safeties. You see 2 safeties. It's going to be this, and that's just and that's what they teach the quarterbacks and the receivers. Like if you see 2 safeties, this is going to happen. Yeah,
that's high tech because when I played football, there was no cover, nothing. It was yeah.
Has to contain cornerbacks. Have to come up.
Just never break contain. Never break contain. That's all they talk about. And then it was just
get around the corner.
And then goddamn, our offense was just run. It was just taking a hold.
Run. Two pass plays that they expect no one to catch, just to kind of make them keep them honest.
Well, Burns was also telling me this, and I know we're getting off topic. Marion Center goes against Bishop McCourt. Bishop McCourt had a receiver that scored 18 touchdowns. And he's deemed ineligible. He can play in a regular season, but not in the playoffs because they recruited 2 students from out of the country. That's crazy. So, I mean, last week the Marion Center Stingers won in a great, fantastic finish. I
don't see kids covered. I didn't see it. Those corners didn't look like they were even covering anybody.
Well, that was the best. I said, Burns, that was the best play,
best
play ever in Marion Center history. So the Steelers are 25-11 against the Chargers. And I do remember when I was a kid that the Chargers beat us in the playoffs. And that was the last realm of Bradshaw and all those Super Bowl Steelers, and but I did hear that Aaron Rodgers has more touchdowns than anybody except for right now Ben's last season, which I don't know what he had in his last season offhand. But it's been a time lapse between Ben retiring to Aaron Rodgers right now and the quarterbacks that we had. So those quarterbacks didn't equal up to a hill of beans. Oh, Claude. God bless you.
Okay, Claude. Claude, you want the pirate? The parrot guy? Is it the parrot guy?
Oh, there's a parrot guy.
Or do you want shut the fuck up? You tell us.
But I think they're going to trade for somebody tomorrow. I do believe, or use a draft pick from next year to get somebody. I don't think they're going to get Waddle, like I said, and we said in the start of the show from the Dolphins. That's way too much. That's a one pick. You choose. Okay.
No, I'll help you pick. I think he needs fireworks.
Okay.
What up, bro? Where you at? Let's go Steelers!
Everybody in the
You got Uncle Larry, you got fireworks and a parrot.
Everything. Oh, and a hot dog. Oh, he wants the hot. Oh,
afterwards the hot dog. There we go.
Yeah, that hot dog guy's goofy.
Go Steelers! Squawk, chirp.
Yeah, that hot dog guy's a goof. I got to get some more AIs, but Canva, you only get 5 in a month.
That's awesome.
So, but thank you, Claude, so much. So, yeah, I mean, hey, I'm happy. We're 5-3. The Steelers defense showed up, 6 turnovers. Well, actually 5 turnovers because that special teams punt muff, which I was upset because you can't advance a muff, which I get so excited and I forgot. I think that's a dumbass rule anyway, but what do I know?
In college and in high school, you can take that into the house.
Why can't you for the NFL? What they want scoring, they want it more exciting. I mean, boom, that'd have been 7-7 right there. And that's the problem.
So different between college, high school, and NFL.
Yeah, and that was the problem of not scoring on that drive. On that, we didn't score because we went on at 4th down and we didn't get it.
That was rough.
Yeah, that was hard, and it's a good thing that everything came into par and whatever. I still don't like Terrell Austin. Okay, I don't know who called a game. They called a good game, but I still don't like Terrell Austin.
Shout out to Randy Wagner, who was in our chat. He said to us both when they didn't make that 4th down, don't worry, they're going to win this game.
He did. I was just a little upset. I try to calm. I mean, I'm a lot calmer this Monday than last Monday.
Yeah.
Not because, it's because I had a headache last Monday and I had a headache this Monday, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I feel better now, but like I said, TJ Watt had Highsmith. Everybody that was getting paid showed up. So that is the moral of the story. I just think that the Colts was Gene said he's going to rewatch it. Yeah, I agree with you on that because the 4th quarter, I think that we were doing that prevent. I did go to Deke. I went to Dairy Queen right after the game. Yeah. Dill says the power.
Blizzard?
Yeah, I got a Blizzard right after the game.
Oreo
and a hamburger. Right? I seriously have to get in shape, and I am so in and out. Like, yeah, it's rough.
I had Swedish fish and a Butterfinger today.
Oh no, I had my brother-in-law gave me my sister got me a hamburger that he made. It was good. It was like on flatbread, and then I had skillet lasagna because Tam made I just had a little bit of pasta. So I got to get back into it, and it's just so hard because God, there's not enough time in a day, and then I work today overtime, and then I just got a headache. I need a bigger medallion so I can save my soul when I go to work.
Maybe we should bring holy water in there, see if some of those people burn.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that'd be management. Management can burn.
They would yell at you for that.
Yeah.
Ham sandwich and Japolinos. Miss Vicky's. Gene had a ham sandwich.
I had, and I said on our live stream, I had chili with pulled pork, which I never ever had, and smoked mac and cheese this weekend. So that was something.
Mitch stayed home from school. He had strep throat, so I made him tacos.
Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I never had that.
Never had strep throat.
No. I've had, because doing the podcast with strep throat would be terrible. You know? And tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow, I think, can you tell us what your job is? I keep America safe.
Yeah, he keeps America safe. He works for the state.
I work for the state of I work for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in a sex offender treatment program.
Yeah. It's one of the few states that has a program where they think they can rehabilitate these people.
Shane said it.
I can say it, Bubba can't.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
And they're nasty, conniving users, and they're just manipulative and terrible, and it just sucks the energy from you. And the fact that Bubba can do this, be entertaining, be energetic, get the goddamn headache. You guys should just
Shane said it.
A round of applause. That's what I gotta say.
Well, that's why I'm looking for the podcast to explode.
Yeah,
and then
that's
I could
he gets all
retire.
the enthusiasms out because he wants to
Yeah.
smack.
Oh God. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Recidivism is high. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try not to take it home with me.
Randy, we were just singing your praises, how you called it, how you said they would win.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yep. Absolutely. So, before we go, do you see the Steelers making a trade tomorrow?
I do. I see them. They're going to have to do something. If they don't, I'd be very surprised.
And
now,
let's ask everybody in the chat, before we get out of here, will the Steelers, yes or no, make a trade tomorrow before at 4? Well, ask that. Ask the crystal ball. Fag your 8 ball.
It says yes.
Yes. George says no. George said no. Devil says receiver at the very least. Claude says yes. Z says no. Afton says I can see it going either way because Khan's not overpaying. Patricia in Mexico says yes. We could use an O-line or a defensive back.
I think they're going to get an offensive lineman for sure.
Trade away or get somebody in. Maybe a player for a player's trade. Oh, no. Thank you so much, Randy.
You were, Randy. You're
hot take Waddle for 2 of our – no, I don't want to see that one.
Oh, Gene.
All right, that's too much. That's too much, Gene. Guess receiver and an O-line.
Toddy, I'm straight up there with you.
Trade a tight end and get a corner, says Steelers chick. Yeah, I think that I hope they do something to give, like I said, Aaron Rodgers, the master ninja, give him some more weapons. Because I think I said this on Mark. Me and Mark did a review show yesterday. And I said Aaron Rodgers is like a master ninja. So Aaron Rodgers has the 2 swords in the back, nunchucks, throwing star. He needs the fucking smoke balls. You know what I mean? Smoke balls.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what. Did you ever see those guys on TikTok or on YouTube? They are like old master martial arts guys that don't even touch the guy and the guy falls over.
Oh yeah.
Wrong. He's like,
yeah, with a couple weapons, and he just needs a couple more weapons, like a fishing net or to climb walls, with that, Steelers chick said, sadly, Muthie's gone.
Chad is just saying tight ends are going to be traded. I agree.
I don't know. Hey, Minka, you think they fucking trade for Minka? He wants out of Miami. I don't know.
Bring him back.
Crazy.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Cheaper. I don't know. I Miami is just selling everything off their ship.
Yeah, they're just like.
Yeah. This is a good one. Jedi Rogers with a good O-line. That's good.
Javonte Williams knocked out a blitzer he blocked.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know they were throwing the ball. I want no trades.
Oh, that's right, Aston. You're not on trade back in the same year.
Oh, is that what? Okay. See, I did. See, there's some stuff I don't know.
It's crazy.
Okay, well, that's out of the question.
But
like, look
Tuesday.
at Jacob Brissett. Jesus Christ, 243.
So Tuesday, what time are we doing the show?
I think it's 6 o'clock. Mark said. I think 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure. So we'll talk about a little bit about this and then getting ready for the Sunday night game. Gene, winning all that matters. Oh, Gene, that's a good one. We're gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna do a melee. Hold on.
Yeah, do it. You don't know how to do it? Come on. There you go.
Yep, all right.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. African parrots. They're big and they're huge.
Well, they're not African.
Pounce. I just want a pound.
Yes, sir, man. Absolutely.
Hey, Pouncey, what is your definition of being a Pittsburgh Steeler?
It's on the wrong way, baby. That's victorious, baby.
Yeah.
There we go, Gene. Gene even got in that one with the big pounce with Pouncey. If he was a free agent, we could get him. So I'm telling you, I think they're going to make a trade. I don't know, but hey, we're 5-3. We beat the best AFC team. They came to Pittsburgh. Our defense showed up. I'm happy. Our offense did what they needed to do, but they can be a little better. And I think the thing that they need to work on is I think Aaron Rodgers throws the ball too hard. I think those guys, when it hits their hands, I think it fucking hurts them. That, yeah, you're absolutely right. I heard him say that. So, and we need to establish a running game somewhere, somehow. Keep our defense off the field still, and when they are on the field, they make plays like they made yesterday. So, I mean, I think the Cardinals are just kicking the shit out of the Cowboys right now. Just, I can't see us getting Harrison Jr. I can't see that happening either. But I will take some wine during a win. Lambrusco is what I can do. I'm not that or Mad Dog. I'm not real picky on my wine. Yeah, sweet wine. I went to a place in Du Bois at the Pine Inn one time, and I got Boone's. They had Boone's wine in the bar for sale. And if you're ever in Du Bois, Pennsylvania, go up to the Pine Inn and tell them Bubba sent you. And then I bought 2 that night.
I like a good Riesling.
I don't even know how that is.
It's a fruity
Oh,
terminal.
you know what I'm talking about? The Pine Inn, Gene? You been there?
Gene knows what you're talking
Strawberry.
about. Strawberry Hill Boone's Farm.
Yeah. I had some Thunderbird one time.
Oh, Mad Dog.
Yeah. He hit it at the Standy Club after. Okay. Yeah, I used to do a little bit of stuff up at Du Bois, Pennsylvania. It's a small world, Gene. It's a small world. So, hey, it's not that small that we all can gather here and talk Steelers football. You guys are great in the community. We'll be back tomorrow, I believe, at 6 with the Australian mate as the West Virginia guy and a Western Pennsylvania guy and a Australian guy all meet up on a podcast, but not in a bar.
Sounds like a CBS Tuesday night show.
Yeah, and Mark's back at his house, so everything is status quo. And I can't wait to. Did you see Mark's video about Cincinnati? That was fucking funny. I told him to play that on the Roundtree thing, the Zimmy Zay, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, because that guy has nothing to talk about because his team just fucking blows. So
thanks,
it is what it is.
Thanks,
yeah,
Gene.
thank you guys so much. Shane, thank you so much. And we will
Toddy.
see everybody tomorrow.
Yep.
The Sick Cunts podcast. Thank you, Patricia.
That's where they make
Thank
bread.
you guys. That would be Shane. Shane's destroying the fantasy league, not me.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not me. Fuck the Roundtree. Yep. Fuck the Roundtree. And that Zim guy can I could say this. I would like to say this right here to that Zim and Zay.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up.
Yep. Those two are just whiny bitches. So, okay, guys, we appreciate you. We will see you guys tomorrow. Hit like and subscribe, and we all appreciate you guys coming on. We will also have a live stream Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So we'll be ready to rock and roll against the Chargers. And we got a lot of Steelers stuff to talk about. We'll be here tomorrow at 6 whenever Mark sends me the stuff out. And there we go. And Wednesday night, me and Shane will be back at 9 p.m. sharp. So everybody, you guys have a great night, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Go Steelers. Shane, thank you as always.
Bye, chat.
Good night, chat. We love you. Good night, everybody.